Baby, it's cold outside. That means glistening snow, icicles, and a great time to do a winter wonderland makeup look. Hi, I'm Polly G. Welcome to Fashion with Me. My channel focuses on makeup and fashion and how to always look your best and put together. I believe makeup should always be classy, not overdone, and should always complement and go well with your outfit. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the look I'm wearing today that I think goes really well with this wintry, glittery gray sweater. Now, wearing a blue eyeshadow can be a bit tricky. If you over apply or use too much, it can become a bit clownish looking and not very flattering. I believe your makeup should never wear you. You should always wear your makeup. What I mean by that is that your makeup should never be the first thing that someone sees when they first look at you. They should see you first and then your makeup. In today's video, I am going to show you how I used blue eyeshadow to create this look while still keeping it wearable and not overdone. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Okay, so I have already put on all my moisturizers and I have prepped my skin, and I've also already put on my primer, my foundation, and my concealer. I always use the same products for these few steps, so I didn't want to waste time showing those products again, but I will show you what I did use. And for the primer, I used the Glow Activator Primer from JOA, one of my favorites. It goes on really, really nice and velvety. The foundation I'm using is the True Match from L'Oreal in the shade True Beige. Also love that product. And for my concealer, I am using the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, and it is in the color medium, number 130. If you do want to see the complete application of those products, I will have links to some of my other videos down below that show those steps in more detail. Okay, so after I have done my foundation and my concealer, I will move on to my bronzer. For my bronzer, I am using the bronzer from e.l.f. and it's called Sunkissed. I'll just apply that under my cheek area, bring it down my neck, and my chin, and up around my forehead. This will bring in some nice warmth to my face. And I always like to bring it across my nose because it gives a nice sun-kissed look. Next, onto my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. pencil in the color Deep Brown, and I'm just going to start applying. I kind of just follow my natural brow, what I have, and fill in any sparse areas, and of course cover up any of those gray hairs that are in there. Then I will take the other side of the pencil with the spoolie on it, and I'm going to just brush through lightly just so that it gets all dispersed properly, and so there's no patchiness. And then I'm also going to use the e.l.f. Wow Brow. This is also in the color Deep Brown. I'm just going to very lightly go over my brows with this, because again, this will just deepen them up a little bit, just like that, and that will just dry in place. This next step I always do. It's just something that I find works really well for me. It's not a step you have to do, but I use this Neutrogena eyeliner pencil in the color Spiced Chocolate, and for me, I like to just put it right on my lower lash line, just to bring a little bit of depth to the lower part of my eye, but it's a very soft look, and it just pulls everything together. Frames my eye nicely, but it's a very soft, subtle step. You don't have to do this step. I just like it. I think it works well for my eye shape, and I just always feel like I need something. Okay, so for this winter wonderland look that I'm going to do, I am using this palette that I found. I never heard this brand before, to be honest. It's from Miss Lara, and I got it on Amazon, very inexpensive, but I think the colors in here are really nice. And it's a very highly pigmented eyeshadow palette, and I really like the colors that are in here, and I think they also are going to work really well with this gray sweater that I'm going to be wearing this look with. But because this palette does not have a good transition shade, I am going to start this palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm only going to use this color up here in the corner. I do want to say that my channel is not about pushing products. I think you can create most of the looks that I do with similar products and similar colors. So you don't have to necessarily purchase the products that I'm using to create this look. But if you are interested in purchasing some of the products that I am going to be using today, I will have some affiliate links to these products down below. And if you do use one of my affiliate links, I will get a small commission. There is no extra cost to you, so if you do use the link that is provided, I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so like I was saying, using a blue eyeshadow, you do need to be careful because you don't want it to be too much. You don't want it to look overdone. You want it to be a wearable look, but you know, it is a blue eyeshadow, so it's going to stand out. But I'm going to try to soften it a little bit. And the way I'm going to try to soften it is by using a brown eyeshadow color. And I'm going to use this color here in this Wet n Wild palette. And it's a little bit of a, almost like a cinnamon brown color, I guess. And I'm just going to start putting that in my crease. And just blending it in using the windshield washer motion and just staying in the crease and above my crease, and just keep on blending and softening. I do not go too far in. I try to stay away from this part. I notice a lot of people when they're putting eyeshadow on go way far in. I don't particularly think that's a flattering look. You want to stay more on the outside, and don't bring the eye too far in because I think it closes your eye off. By the way, I am using this e.l.f. brush, and it's just a nice small little head on it, and it gets the makeup right where you want it. Now, using that same brush, I'm going to go into the Miss Lara palette, and I'm going to use this brown color down here. And I'm going to put this in the lower corner of my eye. Just tapping it in. And this here I will pull down just a little bit under the outer corner of the lower lash line. And just basically focusing this right in the outer corner of my eye. Pulling up a little bit of what's left, not too high. And same on the other side. Then I'm going to take a clean blending brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to soften all around these edges, just to soften it all in like that. I forgot to mention one very important thing, and that was when I was putting on my concealer earlier. I always use concealer on my eyelids, especially when you are going to be using a palette that is this saturated. They can stain your lids, and sometimes they can even irritate your eyelids a little bit. So you really want to protect your eyelids before going in with a palette like this. And I did already put on my concealer. You could use an eyelid primer as well, but I find concealer works almost better. I think it protects your lids a little bit better, and I think it works great. So, and it helps to blend the eyeshadow in as well. So I did forget to mention that, and it's very important. So I just want to make sure that you are aware of that. Okay, so now on to the blue eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using a very flat brush for this step, and I'm going in with this blue color here. Tap off any excess. And I'm going to start right where about that brown eyeshadow ended. And I'm going to just lightly tap it on my lid. And this, because this brush is so flat, you can get pretty precise, so you won't make a mess or put it where you don't want it. And then I will take the very tip of that brush and again just pull down what is left on the brush right in the outer corner of my lower lash line. Just pull that down a little bit, not too much. Then whatever is left on this brush, I will slightly, very lightly pull it up. This is such a pretty blue color. I absolutely love it. And it, like I said, it's highly pigmented, so you do need to be careful with it. Then we can go back in with our clean blending brush and just soften a little more where you want it. The same brush that I was using for the brown eyeshadow applications, I'm going to use that same brush, and then I'm going to go in with this blue eyeshadow down here in the corner. And I'm just going to apply that in the outer corner, right here. And again, pull it down and just lightly tap right in there, just to give it a little more depth. Okay, so now I am going to use this color right here. And I'm using this with a pencil brush, also from e.l.f. And I'm going to apply this in the inner corner of my eye. And I want to bring this all the way over where it meets that blue. And sort of blend those two colors together. Same on this side. I think this look is just so pretty. It really gives that icy look to your eyes. Next, with another clean brush in the same style brush, this is the pencil brush, I'm going to use this color right here. And that color is going to go right under my brow and right in the inner corner here. This color has a little bit of a pink hue to it, so I think it really works nicely with this look. Then I'm going to go back in again with my clean blending brush and just soften those lines, and then just soften all around. I do think I want to add just a little bit more pink, so I think I'm going to try with this color right here, and I'm going to use that same brush that I had this color, and I'm just going to very lightly, don't want to do too much with this, but I do feel like it needs a little bit more pink. And I'm going to go right above my crease line and just lightly blend back and forth right in that crease line. Just go back and forth. I think it gives that just a little bit more of that icy look that we're going for. And again, not too much. And then always soften again with your blending brush. Okay, now I am going to tightline, and for that I am using my black Neutrogena pencil that I always use, and that is to tightline, and that is to go right on the upper lash line, and you're going from underneath and just basically letting the pencil glide across your lid. Okay, so for now I'm skipping my mascara and I am going on to my blush and my lipstick. Now when choosing your blush and your lipstick, I think it's important that you always choose a blush and a lipstick that's going to work well together. I'm going to be using this blush from L'Oreal in the color Tender Rose, I think. Yes, Tender Rose. And I'm going to be pairing it with this Amore Satin Matte from Milani. I think these two products complement each other really well and go well with the Winter Wonderland makeup look I also have going on here, because all of these colors lean very cool. Okay, so I'm going to apply the blush and just going right on the apple of my cheeks. See how this color really works well with the eyeshadow, because it's pulling in the pinks and the cool color. This is a cool color blush. I really think this looks really nice with this makeup look. Now for my highlighter, I just received this highlighter for Christmas from ColourPop. I immediately, when I saw this, was like, I have to use this in my Winter Wonderland makeup look. I mean, come on, look at that. I mean, does that not scream Winter Wonderland? It's absolutely beautiful. So I am going to very lightly just put that right here on the, very lightly, because it is pretty strong, but I just think that's stunning. Isn't that beautiful? This is a perfect makeup look to wear with this highlighter. The name of it is also Super Shock Highlighter from ColourPop. Again, just a little, just to catch the light and bring it up. It looks so nice. Now onto the lipstick. I have already put on a little bit of lip balm. I put that on before I started to do my makeup. I always think it's important to prep your lips with a little bit of lip balm so that they're not too dry, and by the time you get to your lip step, it's pretty much worn off, but it's done the job. So for my lip liner, I'm going to use this lip liner from NYX, and it is in the color Whipped Caviar. I'm just going to put this on very lightly. And for the lipstick in this shade Fancy from Milani, it is a matte shade. It's not a stain. It does not dry down completely dry. It does dry down, but doesn't dry down completely. But you also definitely want to take off any excess off of the doe foot because you can go on very, very heavy. So I'm going to take as much as I can, get off of that, and then very lightly Isn't that a beautiful color? Love this color. Again, look how well it works with this color combination that we've got going on. I think it's absolutely stunning. The next thing I want to do is I have this lifter gloss in the color Pearl, and I just want to bring a little bit of shimmer to my lips. I don't want to contaminate this doe foot because the color is so light, so I'm going to put it on my finger. I'm not going to put it directly on to my lips because it will change the color of the doe foot, and I don't want to do that. Very lightly put that on. I love it. I think it looks so pretty. Okay, last but not least is my mascara. This look, because it is pretty dark in the corners, I want to go on with a little bit heavier of a mascara. I'm going to start with my Full and Soft mascara. This is a lighter mascara, so I'm going to put this on first, see how this goes. And if I feel like I need a little bit more, I will add my Lash Paradise just in the corners, just to deepen it a little bit. But let's see how it goes. If I need more, I can always add it. See, I don't think it's showing up enough because it's against the blue, so it's kind of getting lost. I am not somebody that wears false eyelashes, but with this look, you probably could actually get away with it without it looking too much because the mascara really isn't showing up a whole lot. But I don't wear false eyelashes, so I'm just going to use my Lash Paradise mascara and see if I can deepen up these corners just a little bit. I think that made a much better difference. Okay, so I have put on my winter silvery gray sweater that I think goes really, really well with this look. And I wanted to pair it with these beautiful earrings. These were actually a gift from a really good friend of mine, and I think these look absolutely stunning with this sweater and with this makeup look. So I'm going to use these earrings for this look. Obviously, because this is a very cool toned look, the makeup is all cool toned, the sweater is very cool, I had to go with the silver earrings to tie it all in with the cool metal, which is the white gold. And I think it looks so pretty. Okay, so here is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope to see you in my next video. And in the meantime, as I always say, keep it classy, keep it stylish, and always be your best self. Bye.